and welcome to Euro Football Daily, where today we're looking at the 10 most iconic Real Madrid Galacticos. 10. James Rodriguez. After some scintillating performances at World Cup 2014, where he won the Golden Boot, Rodriguez swapped Monaco for Madrid. Crowbarred into midfield behind an extremely attacking front three of Bale, Benzema and Ronaldo, the Colombian enjoyed a decent debut season, bagging himself 17 goals in 46 appearances. But reports of partying, a lack of form and fitness issues have seen Rodriguez increasingly confined to the bench. With just 8 goals and 32 appearances in his second season, it's no surprise he's looking to leave the club. 9. Fabio Cannavaro. Signed off the back of winning the World Cup with Italy in 2006, Cannavaro was one of the last Galácticos signed during Florentino Perez's first stint as Real Madrid president. Despite being 33, the €7 million signing from Juventus was in an incredible vein of form during his first season, winning the Ballon d'Or, the last defender to do so. 2 titles in 2 seasons, followed by his third and final campaign, he had the pace and turning circle of an oil tanker. Real conceded 52 goals that season, their worst in 5 years, so Fabio went back to Italy. 8. Michael Owen. A controversial choice perhaps, but back in 2004, Michael Owen was one of the best strikers in the world. He'd won the Ballon d'Or in 2001 and averaged more than a goal every other game during his 297 appearances for Liverpool. Often starting on the bench, his record of 13 goals in 36 games doesn't look great, but Owen in fact had the highest ratio of goals scored to minutes played of anyone in La Liga. Worried about his lack of game time ahead of World Cup 2006, Owen packed his bags and left for Newcastle. 7. Kaká. The €65 million signing of Brazilian magician Kaká in 2009 marked the start of the second Galácticos era. Unfortunately for the playmaker, his 4 years in the Spanish capital did not live up to expectations. An injury-ravaged second season saw Mesut Ozil take his place in the first team, leaving Kaká with just 20 appearances in 2010-2011. Unable to recreate his sensational Milan form, Kaká asked to leave in 2013. He'd made just 120 appearances in his 4 seasons, contributing a disappointing 29 goals and 32 assists. 6. Gareth Bale. The Welsh Wander's time in Spain has been littered with dips in form and complaints from supporters, but his record isn't too bad, with 47 goals in 81 La Liga appearances. Aside from clinching the Champions League in his debut season, one of Bale's Madrid highlights was scoring the winning goal in the 2014 Copa del Rey final against bitter rivals Barcelona. At 26, there's still plenty of time for the world's most expensive player to cement himself in Real Madrid's history. 5. David Beckham. Beckham was undoubtedly the most famous footballer in the world when he left Old Trafford for €35 million back in 2003. A 4th place finish in his first season was a sign of the disappointment ahead for Becks, as Real went through 6 managers in his 4 seasons at the club. Despite the instability during that period, he topped the assist charts once, scored 20 goals and helped Real Madrid to their first El Clasico win at the Camp Nou in 2 decades. Dropped for parts of his final season, Becks eventually returned to the team and inspired a bid for La Liga. They won it on the last day of the 2006 season, Beckham's final game for the club. 4. Ronaldo. He broke the club's shirt sales records on his first day, scored twice on his debut and got a standing ovation during the same match. Yes, the original Ronaldo was awesome. Joining in 2002 for a pricely €46 million, the Brazilian legend scored 30 goals in 44 games as Real lifted La Liga in his debut season. Shockingly, that was the only major honour he'd win as the Galácticos failed to live up to their billing. Although he'd scored more than 100 goals for the club, by the time he left for Milan in 2007, he got a bit chubby and been replaced by Ruud van Nistelrooy. 3. Zinedine Zidane. The hero of World Cup '98 and the standout player in an incredible Juventus side, Zidane had been named the World Player of the Year in 1998 and 2000 before Real Madrid came calling. A record-breaking and still mind-blowing €75 million transfer in 2001 took Zizou to the Bernabeu, where he was an instant success. His first season is best remembered for scoring that incredible winning volley against Bayer Leverkusen in the Champions League final. But further honours followed, with a La Liga title and his third Player of the Year award in 2003, but unfortunately that would be the height of his success in Madrid, before he bowed out of football by headbutting Marco Materazzi. 2. Luis Figo. The original Galactico himself, Luis Figo joined from arch rivals Barcelona for then a world record €62 million back in 2000. Understandably, the Blaugrana supporters weren't too happy and greeted their former hero by pelting him with oranges, bottles and mobile phones in his debut Clásico for Madrid. While Barcelona won that match 2-0, Figo had the last laugh, with Los Blancos taking home La Liga and Barca finishing 4th. Figo was so good that first season he also won the World Player of the Year award. He'd go on to win another league title and Champions League before eventually departing for Inter Milan in 2005. Number 1. Cristiano Ronaldo. The best player in history? Maybe. The greatest Galactico? Absolutely. Aside from winning the Ballon d'Or twice since his arrival, Ronaldo led Madrid to the first La Liga title in 4 years and La Décima. He scored a record 61 goals in a single season back in 2014-15, has 37 hat-tricks for the club, and with over 360 goals, he's already Real Madrid's highest goal scorer. It's fair to say that CR7 has been almost unstoppable since his record-breaking €94 million move back in 2009. So that was our most iconic Real Madrid Galacticos, but who are yours? Let us know what you think in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, why don't you check out last week's scout report on the best under-21 goalkeepers in the whole of Europe. And as always guys, please do like and subscribe.